Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, where we will explore one of the oldest and most fascinating traditional occupations in Indonesia, tuna fishing. Join me in learning about the resilient fishermen, the rustic wooden boats, and the giant purse seine nets that have accompanied them for generations. This video will give you a real look at life at sea, the joys of the job, as well as the challenges and economic value that this profession brings. This is not just a story of full catches, but also a journey to explore the history, cultural traditions, and sustainable development of an occupation closely linked to the vast ocean. Let's start this journey with me right now. Indonesia, an archipelago with the world's longest coastline, is home to a thriving fishing industry, with tuna fishing being a prominent feature. Tuna is not only a nutritious food source but also a symbol of the national fisheries industry, contributing greatly to GDP and improving the lives of millions of fishermen. Today's video will take you on a journey to learn about the traditional tuna fishing of Indonesian fishermen. Where they use primitive wooden boats and large purse seine nets to conquer the sea. Through this, we will explore the history of this profession, unique fishing methods, cultural traditions, the joy of labor, economic income, and the sustainable future of tuna fishing. Tuna fishing in Indonesia has a long history, originating from ancient times when humans depended on the sea for survival. Ancient records show that Indonesians have known how to take advantage of aquatic resources since thousands of years ago, when the first wooden boats were hand-carved from large tree trunks. Initially, fishermen only dared to venture close to shore, using simple tools such as spears, hooks or small nets to catch fish. Tuna gradually became the main target due to its large size. High nutritional value and long-term preservation ability. Over the centuries, tuna fishing has not only been a way of making a living but also a unique cultural feature of coastal communities. Famous fishing villages such as those in Sulawesi, Bali or Maluku have become tuna fishing centers, attracting traders from China, India and Arabia to trade. Tuna is not only a daily food source but also provides a stable source of income for millions of Indonesian fishing families. This fish accounts for a large part of the country's total fishery production, with hundreds of thousands of tons of tuna exported each year, bringing in billions of dollars to the economy. In addition to export, tuna is also widely consumed domestically. Becoming an ingredient for many traditional dishes such as sate ikan tuna, grilled tuna skewers, sambal ikan tuna, spicy tuna sauce, or abon ikan tuna, tuna floss. The presence of tuna is not only associated with family meals but also a symbol of prosperity and the ability to withstand nature of Indonesian fishermen. Although modern technology has changed many industries, in Indonesia, many fishermen still use primitive wooden boats to catch tuna. These boats are often built with wood from native trees such as teak, meranti or ulen, known for their durability and water resistance. These wooden boats have a simple but effective design, with a long and narrow hull that makes it easy to move on the open sea. Although not equipped with powerful engines like modern ships, the ingenuity in design and the fishermen's handling skills have turned these ships into useful tools to face the wind and waves. Purse nets are indispensable tools in tuna fishing. The nets are specially designed with a length of up to hundreds of meters, made from strong nylon fibers, capable of withstanding strong pulling forces. Fishermen often cast their nets in the early morning or late afternoon, when the tuna schools are most active. The fishing process begins with observing and locating the school of fish. Experienced fishermen can rely on the color of the water, the movement of seabirds or the sound of water to determine the location of the school of fish. After casting the net, the ship will surround the school of fish. Forming a large circle and slowly pull the net to gather the fish into a small area. Although tuna fishing brings a lot of joy and economic benefits, fishermen also face many difficulties. Unexpected storms, high waves or technical problems can threaten their safety. In addition, pulling in the net and handling the tuna requires strength and coordination among the crew members. Indonesians have long considered the sea as Mother Nature, bringing life and prosperity. Before each trip, fishermen often hold small rituals to pray for a safe and fruitful trip. In traditional fishing villages, fishermen often hold the Larung Laut sea worship ceremony, where they offer offerings such as flowers, rice, and fruits to the sea god. This custom not only shows gratitude to the sea but also serves as an opportunity for the community to bond. Traditional songs, dances, and drums resound in the bustling atmosphere, bringing great spiritual strength to the fishermen before the arduous journey. Tuna fishing is not just an individual job but a collective effort. On each boat, fishermen must coordinate closely from casting nets, pulling in fish to classifying and preserving tuna. The bond in work has created close relationships like brothers, helping them overcome the harsh challenges of the sea. In addition, fishing villages also have common rules, called a wig, traditional regulations on protecting the marine environment. sharing fishery resources fairly and supporting each other in times of difficulty. This helps maintain the sustainability of the fishery and creates a united and proud fishing community. Despite facing many dangers, Indonesian fishermen always find joy in their work. The laughter when pulling in nets full of fish, or the joy when returning to shore with a boat full of tuna are memorable moments. For them, the sea is not only a place to work but also a source of inspiration. Fishermen's songs, composed and sung while working, are a testament to the optimism and deep love of the sea of the people here. After the tuna are pulled out of the net, the first step is to classify the fish right on the boat. The fishermen divide the fish into different groups based on size, weight and quality. Large, high-value tuna are usually processed immediately to ensure freshness. While smaller ones are packaged and stored for later processing. Before modern equipment, Indonesian fishermen used traditional methods to preserve tuna, such as salting or drying. The fish was salted in large barrels or hung on wooden racks to dry in the sun, creating products such as dried tuna and smoked tuna. Today, with the help of modern equipment, tuna is stored in cold storage on board ships, keeping it fresh until it reaches port. This method helps increase commercial value and meets strict export standards. When the boat arrives, the tuna is immediately transferred to processing plants to ensure quality. Here, the fish is sliced, canned or processed into other products such as sashimi. Sushi, and canned tuna. Indonesia is currently one of the world's leading tuna exporters, with major markets including Japan, the United States and the European Union. Tuna fishing provides a significant source of income for Indonesian fishermen. A successful trip can earn a family from several million to tens of millions of rupiah. In addition, supporting industries such as processing, transportation and export also create jobs for hundreds of thousands of workers. The tuna fishing industry contributes greatly to Indonesia's GDP, accounting for a significant proportion of total seafood exports. Many government support policies have been implemented to promote the development of the industry, such as providing preferential loans, technical training for fishermen and investing in infrastructure. Although the tuna fishing industry brings many economic benefits, it also poses challenges in protecting aquatic resources and the marine environment. The Indonesian government is implementing a number of measures to promote sustainable fishing, including curbing overfishing, controlling net sizes and developing marine protected areas. In addition, raising fishermen's awareness of the importance of environmental protection and applying modern fishing technology are also key factors to ensure the long-term future of tuna fisheries. Indonesian fishermen often set sail early in the morning, before the sun has risen. Life on a primitive wooden boat is not easy, especially on trips that last for days or even weeks. The space on board is often cramped, with just enough room for the fishermen to sleep temporarily. Eat simple meals with cold rice or dried food brought along. Nights at sea are the quietest time, when the fishermen sit together to share life stories, sing traditional songs or quietly watch the starry sky. That is also the time when they reminisce about their families, about their loved ones who are waiting for them to return with boats full of tuna. The lives of Indonesian fishermen are not only closely linked to the sea but also touching stories about humanity. Love and perseverance. An elderly fisherman once said that he lost his partner in a big storm, but was still determined to continue going to sea because the sea holds their most beautiful memories. Many young fishermen also shared about pursuing this traditional profession to continue the legacy of their ancestors. One notable story is about a group of fishermen in Bali who, despite losing all their nets and boats in a big wave, with the help of the community, stood up and started over, and eventually achieved a bumper catch, overcoming all difficulties. Compared to Indonesia, tuna fishing in Japan is famous for its modern methods and focus on quality. Japanese fishermen often use large vessels, equipped with advanced positioning and preservation technology. Helping to ensure optimal freshness of the fish. However, one similarity is that both countries have a tradition of respecting the sea and viewing tuna as a valuable resource. While Indonesia focuses on large production, Japan focuses on bringing tuna to international auctions, where a fish can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. American fishermen typically catch tuna using modern purse seines and large vessels equipped with advanced technology. Unlike Indonesia, they focus on strict compliance with international regulations to protect fishery resources. It is worth noting that Indonesian fishermen can learn from the US's sustainable management and supply chain optimization, which helps increase commercial value and protect the environment. With tuna production increasing, one of the biggest challenges is the risk of overfishing, leading to a decline in fishery resources. The use of large nets can affect other species, such as sea turtles, dolphins, and small fish. The Indonesian government is working with international organizations to implement measures to protect the marine environment. Some solutions include applying larger mesh sizes to avoid catching small species, limiting fishing seasons to allow tuna to reproduce and recover, establish marine reserves to protect endangered species. To ensure sustainable development, Indonesia's fisheries industry needs to invest in modern technology, from boats, fishing nets to conservation systems. The application of digital technology, such as GPS, AI in weather forecasting and fish school location, will help fishermen optimize productivity and minimize environmental impact. Training the younger generation of fishermen is key to sustaining the tuna fishery. Education programs focusing on sustainable fishing techniques, marine resource management and improved working conditions will help improve efficiency and protect the environment. Indonesia can learn from other countries on how to manage and develop the tuna industry, while expanding export markets to increase economic value. The fisheries sector, especially tuna fishing, plays an important role in the Indonesian economy. Tuna accounts for a significant proportion of the country's total seafood exports. Major markets such as Japan, the United States, and the EU not only bring in large foreign exchange earnings but also help Indonesia assert its position in the global fisheries industry. In addition, tuna fishing also promotes the development of related industries such as seafood processing, transportation, and logistics services. These activities create millions of jobs for workers, from fishermen who go out to sea to workers in processing plants. In coastal areas, tuna fishing not only provides jobs but is also the main source of income for millions of households. Income from fishing helps improve living standards, providing financial resources for children's education, building houses, and improving the quality of life. In addition, fishing also helps maintain traditional cultural values and community spirit in fishing villages.